Okay, now let's move towards the temperature sensitive intermittent problems. So it is observed that um if we are it is observed that if we are facing type of problems which are off and on, sometimes they appear and sometimes they do not. So those are called as intermittent problems. So sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. Most most of the times those intermittent problems are related with temperatures. As the temperature of the device goes up, the problem appears, and as the temperature goes down, the problem disappears again. So such type of problems are referred to as temperature sensitive intermittent problems. Those are not difficult to locate. So these can occur by raising the temperature of the board. We just use a table lamp or a hair dryer to increase the temperature of the board, and we will see that immediately occurring. The problems immediately appear. So the faulty component that can also be quickly located by combining the act of heating and cooling. We can use a quick spray, pressurized spray of the circuit cooling that we directly spray on the board and on the components while the board is hot. The component gets cooled down. So we try many different components. When the faulty component is cooled, the problem re-emerges. Okay, while nothing happens when already fine components are cooled. So when we are cooling down component by component, and as soon as the faulty component is cooled, the same problem will immediately re-emerge, and we will find out that we, we can conclude that this component is actually faulty, which is causing that problem. Sorry. So a quick uh, method by which we can test is by touching and sensing the temperature. So the faulty components tend to be hot. Okay, so we can use the back of our finger to sense the temperature of a component, but it is not highly recommended because there are chances that we may touch the exposed parts of the circuit or the components which are directly connected with the power supplies. That can be dangerous for us, but if we are careful enough, for the component is bigger in size, we can have this touch and test method for quick testing. Okay, so normally the components which are faulty, they tend to have a bit higher temperature, but not always. We must be careful. It's because some of the components they run at high temperature. That means when they are operating normally, they still are hot, like power transistors. Okay, so we must have a prior knowledge to